Hello and welcome back to The Sims 4, another house build. As you can see, I created another family. This time it is based on a book that I'm currently reading. It's called Josh and Hazel's Guide to Not Dating. And I thought they would be perfect for this little house that I found on Pinterest. It's a very small apartment building, kind of like thingy. So I used this. It is a very small house, but I did my best. It's very, very small. I'm not used to work in small buildings like this. But I thought with the expansion pack coming up for the small living stuff, I thought it would be perfect to start creating some smaller houses. It's not that small, but it is very small. Smaller than I'm used to working with. But as I said, the characters that I moved into this house are based on a book that I'm reading. Absolutely amazing book. I am having a lot of fun with it. And the main character, Hazel, one of the two main characters, has a dog. So that's why we have another dog, just like in the last build. I just love giving my Sims pets. But one of the most challenging things in this build for me was the lack of space. I wanted to do... what I usually do in my builds, if I just build whatever I want, I give them so much space that there is a lot of extra room where they could just walk through freely. And this time I just really had to make everything fit and make sure that there was enough place for everything and everyone. So yeah, that was challenging, but I really liked it. We're starting here with the kitchen, and in the original picture you can see 3 chairs with the kitchen island, but there just simply wasn't enough space to give them that. Also, I didn't put in as much clutter in this house because if you've read the book, then Josh is someone who is very organized, very neat. He cleans everything up. But Hazel isn't. She kind of leaves things scattered all over the place. She does clean, but she isn't a neat freak like Josh. So in her side of the house, I put some more clutter around it, especially in the bathroom, because I thought that would be the kind of person that she is. Also, for some reason, I took the time to give the house straight cloths. I don't know why I did. They also have this kind of couch, and it was very sad. This is CC, but the armrests were on the wrong side, but I still thought, well, it works, so I'm good with it. And then it took me a lot of time to get enough pillows to fit on the couch. I didn't really look too much at the colors used in the original picture, but I kind of went with what I thought the two characters would like, and I did use a lot of pillows because there were a lot of pillows in the picture. So yeah, and now there are still some things scattered on the floor. They are going to have a place eventually, but I just sometimes when I go through my CC, I see stuff that I really like, and then I just put it down in the house so that I don't forget it. And this time I actually remembered to get the cheat bar out of the way so that it isn't in most of the video, which I didn't do last time. What I really try to focus on in this house build is not turning the screen an awful lot, because it can be kind of nauseating if the screen just keeps turning and turning and turning, but at the same time I'm looking at so much CC that I want to use that I sometimes feel the need to do it, so I really try to focus on that in this video. And one of the other things that was a challenge for me was the bathrooms, because I usually have very big bathrooms and I had to load the game back up because sometimes my showers disappear, but then when I reload the game they suddenly appear. So I just thought I really want these specific showers above her, so I will just reload the game. It will be quick because this building or this house building video is sped up, so it doesn't really matter. And I really like the showers because you can place objects on it and inside of it, so I really like that touch. That makes it just a little bit more realistic for me. Josh's room I kept very cool, very organized, because like I said, he is a bit of a neat freak and I didn't want to give him too much stuff. In the book he's still figuring himself out after a breakup, and Hazel kind of moves in with him because her apartment is flooded. So I wanted to keep his room a little bit more relaxed and without too much stuff in it. And then in Hazel's room there's also not a lot of stuff in it, but it is a little bit more her, like the quirky little teapot with flowers in them, stuff like that. We have a place for a dog over here. In the original picture that I used for ideas for this build, there was, where the dog bed is right now, there used to be a dresser for her, but I wouldn't have had space for the dog to live in, so I decided that the dresser would just be tucked in a corner and the dog would have his own place. And Hazel also has a dream catcher in front of her window because I think that that is the person that she is. And then I realized that I still hadn't done anything with the outdoor area. And of course, the original sketch is an apartment building, so I thought, well, this isn't an apartment building, so I'll just give them a lovely garden. In the front area I kept very simple because I like gardens, and I put in some windows even though they don't really fit at the places where they are, but it looked kind of empty at the front, so that is why I added some windows there. And I had a lot of fun with these outside areas, both the front and the back. I kept it very simple, very organized. And I now realize that I forgot to add some dirt at the back side of the garden. But oh well, it is what it is right now. And this is the end of the build. This is what the kind of apartment building thing turned home looks like. We're going into the pictures right now. And this is where I'm going to say goodbye to you. I had a lot of fun building this house. It challenged me with the small space that I had to work with. But I absolutely loved it, and I absolutely love how it turned out. I might actually start playing with this particular family. Well, but for now, thank you for watching. I hope you will have an amazing day. You are going to be okay. Goodbye.